welcome back to Imperium Maledictum, where the players are starting off in...
I'm a nobleman now.
Yes. And as we come into this, you are sitting in a coffee shop across from a library, drinking passable coffee, overpriced of course, while Mario paints a picture of the library. This is probably the nicest thing your characters have ever done in their lives.
Yeah, probably, honestly.
So this place is going to be on fire in about half an hour.
Looking a lot better groomed than you're used to, being like, where the fuck have you been?
Well, we've been getting down here. I could ask you the same question.
See, he
I
has
just
like
spent 16 hours in chapel for this. I do not need your shit right now.
I didn't realize the chapel was doing barber work as well.
Yes.
Anyway, what are we doing?
So you've been hired by not hired. That's the wrong word. Instructed by the Inquisitor to get him some local history books on whatever's in the temples. Fortunately, they are held by a very secretive order of monks who are one of the very oldest libraries on the planet and don't let any off-worlders in. So you've kind of faked your way in, and hopefully we'll be able to find the books.
But we gotta find a way inside first.
Oh yeah.
I was hoping Gray had forgotten that part, Discard.
No,
I wasn't going to mention it.
I specifically said you were sitting outside of the place.
Well, they are. I'm doing my seasonal part 5 outside waiting on because then I'm painting on shift.
But a lot of libraries around here do have attached coffee shops.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing about this library is it's a separate, isolated fortress within this district, and there's only one apparent entrance. There's no loading docks or vents that we can see that lead in.
Fantastic.
We could make one.
And
I've got a las cutter.
That might damage what we're after.
Maybe, but it's at least a backup plan if our ability to actually get in without causing
y'all seem to still be heavily wounded. Shouldn't you have cleared all that since?
Yes.
Really? These are different tokens.
Yeah.
Well, 3 because Sarkis has some too.
Different tokens. I'm actually not nearly as wounded as this.
There's been a mission reset. Don't worry. Practically, we have healed.
You guys healed? I should cure my toughness.
I healed myself, and then I flayed my back more to get to, feel better for the Emperor.
You flayed yourself mostly to death, not knowing if we were going to have combat or not.
I mean, I only took 2 damage off. It's only 2 off. It's only 2 damage off my maximum.
Okay, Discard. You appear to have done that thing where you put the wounds in backwards. Then.
Wounds start at 0.
Okay.
No one. It's still a silly system in all fairness.
Yeah.
Mario is just covered in fake blood.
I mean, it's not really all that silly. It's like, the wounds accumulate rather than you start and lose them from.
Oh.
Oh no! I just trailed off.
Okay, so I thought my the kit died. Then that would be a great start.
No, just me.
That's fine. All right. So yes, you did see kind of like people checking notes. So you kind of need getting down here is hard. Getting into that temple is even harder. So you haven't gotten to that point. That's where we ended off. But you'd been surveilling them, having a nice time. Now back to work. How are you going to get in here?
Coffees first of all.
Oh yeah. You got plenty of time to finish your coffees while you chat about your plan.
Good, because I was going to say this is probably the nicest coffee we've had in several months, and I'm not going to rush it.
I mean, we get the Inquisitor's personal lead scraps, all right? That is actually some high-quality table tossing.
Does your Inquisitor look like the type of person who likes good coffee?
He likes. I mean, I think he likes his coffee that can double for motor oil.
I would also say, as a counterpoint, does he look like the sort of Inquisitor that would share his nice coffee with his underlings?
Well, I'm sure
That's
there's going to be some
important part. Yeah.
I think it's more the fact that whatever he tosses out, he doesn't really give a shit where it's going.
Yeah.
Why did I suddenly get an image of medieval peasants scrabbling for the coffee grinds? Get no brew out of
because
this.
you've read 40k books before? I mean, let's be
you've
honest,
seen
that's fairly
the
on
mid
brand.
part of the 21st century.
Well, yeah,
Something
also
you
that.
failed to remember, Discard. He's an Inquisitor. He is very concerned with where his shit ends up. Possibly literally.
I would hope
not
so.
a mental image that I needed ablative. Thank you.
He's wrathful, not oblivious. All right.
Yeah, that's a fair point, but
not paranoid. Anyway, we're trying to figure out now.
Yeah.
Sorry, so my brain's going down that. Some chaos sorcerer. Did you get the lock of his hair? I requested. No, but I've got something that might work, sir.
It's got a DNA sample, right?
Yeah.
We've got his coffee.
I said cuticle, not coprolite.
No. He pulls out a sack of his shit. The chaos sorcerer stares at it. Take it to the Nerdlite. Take it to the Nerdlite.
Oh god, it's Conker's Bad Fur Day all over again.
I am the
Yep.
mighty.
We don't need to do the whole song.
No.
We've all been there.
Anyway. Okay.
No more saying. I vote we use discard as a battering ram.
Excellent.
Anyway.
No possible way this plan could fail.
I mean, there are several ways it could fail.
So, Gray,
Discard's head is not hard enough to crack concrete.
I take it we're going to be taking it. We don't really have a time scale on this, right? Right, Gray?
No. Well, it depends. The time scales how quickly enough that the Inquisitor doesn't get angry at you.
Yeah.
Also, the fact of the external pressures of the priesthood and the admekaries. So the main question in this being, if we can do a long scale stakeout / information gathering time, right?
Yeah.
Some good old fashioned legwork.
Yes, you don't have to rush in straight away. There's no blatant time, but the press that you know.
Okay. So
that we know of.
That you know of.
So we're all working on getting our own integratives into this area. So everyone checking your rapport checks or something like that to get to know the locals, at least for me. That's what I'm trying to do.
All right.
That's fair. I technically still have a faulty ID card, so to be honest with you, I'm going to leave the face stuff to you guys.
I mean, you could probably go and say, "Hey, my ID ain't working. Give me a reissue."
To cut a long story short, there's a security checkpoint at the elevator. I got a absolutely appalling bad set of rolls to actually get through the security checkpoint, so I had to, in a hurry, crook my ID card to make it look like that was what caused the problem. So I did get through, but I now have a faulty ID card.
All right, I do have
That's an important piece of context. Sorry. Before you go, Discard. Ablative, we all have fake ID that got given to us by the judge we worked with, so you do have a fake ID that will let you work around here.
But you don't pass biometrics.
Yeah, so it's basically who do we have in the cells who matches your rough description?
To be honest, I probably don't pass biometrics anyway.
That's actually a good point. A biometric scanner might well be able to detect psychers. I actually hadn't considered that myself.
All right, but you know what? Your ID card is perfect, pristine, beautiful, and unblemishable. All right.
It's completely not for a psyker, so it won't pass. But it's completely perfect.
I mean, it's not like they don't have they don't have. Well, they don't have. Well, they don't send psychers at black ships. They sacrifice them to in the temples,
pyramids.
Remember?
Yeah. So they technically know what a psyker is. They just tend to treat them very different.
And they don't think they have I think they do that while they check them at an earlier stage. Anyway, your ID is pristine. All right, it looks just like you and everything. I did the same for you when you fucked it up on your own account.
I didn't. Hey, I just rolled badly. I did everything right. I just had dice that decided to go, nah, fuck you. I'll spend 3 fate points and every single
for
time you can have the
fuck's
same
sake,
failures.
I was looking to see what I could spend what's left of my XP on. Regardless of any other factors, all psychers know the smite power. I didn't need to pay for that.
Nice.
Oh,
I mean,
have
hey,
the
it's an
XP
XP
back.
refund.
Let's go rejigger your stuff.
I don't actually know how to remove things.
Just go take
from
the
my
XP. Go take the XP cost for your smite power. Go to your notes and the back end things. Go in and do a negative entry for the smite power, and then get that XP back.
Yep,
That
that's
way.
done.
Anyway,
It's
be
just,
right back. I got to go and change my laundry over.
Extra power
Okay.
that says Smite was free.
Yeah, smite was free minus whatever.
I just threw it into my rolling tax thing for things I didn't actually need to spend on.
All right. We were mooting end of last session. There are basically 2 ways of doing this. Right now, if we want to go up and down the lift again into this district, we would either have to go through the checkpoint again, or we would have to create some sort of exit from this library district back into the rest of the Underhive that isn't security checked. So question 1 is, do we continue risking the security checkpoint, or do we dedicate time to finding or making an exit into the rest of the Underhive from this district to make a way out? Thing 2 is then, how do we get into the library? Do we break in again, or do we try and bluff / find a legit way through the front door, as it were?
I don't have any context for whatever y'all might have discussed, but I would suggest we try and find a way that doesn't involve the authorities, especially if one of us has a bum ID.
That is a good plan.
Yeah. To be honest with you, even if we hadn't had a bum ID, I was going to vote for the secret wear anyway, just because that security checkpoint is going to continue to be a problem with the ID passes we have.
Especially if they're doing searches, because we're going to be carrying some shit.
They weren't on the way in, but that is a valid concern that they may well do it on the way out.
It should also be...
If something goes loud, they're definitely...
They're going to start.
Yeah. It should also be said that you are using whatever weapons you can conceal, so no long arms.
Yeah, sadly, we don't all have our chainswords / fully automatic shotguns.
Okay, knife club it is then.
Oh yeah, knife club.
Good old knife club.
High five for knife club.
Wait, can I swing my shock maul? Like, would they let me through with that, or
You can try and stealth it through.
Okay.
That's typically how shock maul is used, by swinging.
Have you guys
I
made
see what
I fucking meant?
We're basically just getting Ab up to speed on what was being discussed in the previous session. So yeah, the knife should be fine.
What about grenades?
Not fine.
Not fine.
Damn.
I'm sure they have scanners for that type of thing.
I find it difficult to believe, that they'd let that not go through their security scans.
I left all my shield and boarding shield and everything else at home. All right.
Oh no, we're bringing Ab up to speed because he wasn't here for the security checkpoint. I want to dig at you.
You know what? And by the way, Grace, for things I don't have, I'm just gonna take a moment and just zero out their coverage so it stops yelling at me.
That's a good shout, actually.
Yeah.
All right. As I am basically dedicated to finding us a way out of this district that isn't going to get us back to the security checkpoint, great. I'd like to just basically start doing patrol laps of the outer district and seeing, are we talking about a place where you could say, find a nice quiet corner around the back of some shops where there's ventilation or water filtration systems and stuff like that. Something that you could feasibly break open to get our team out without having to go through the security checkpoint again.
Yeah.
I mean, not. Yeah. Can I finish what I'm doing quickly?
Let you finish the sentence.
Sorry.
Okay, what kind of check, Greg?
Sorry, this guy distracted me. So you're trying to look around.
I'm looking for bits of the outer district where they'd have sewers and or water filtration. This shopping bit that theoretically should go out into the Underhive. So if we broke into them, it would be a way to get back into the non-security controlled Underhive. It's our exit strategy, essentially.
Yeah. Where's the sewers?
I mean,
Sounds like my
yeah,
filter
if all else
plugs are
fails,
coming
the
in
sewers.
useful again.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Hey, I have filter plugs too. I'm right
Good,
now,
good.
we're going to appreciate it. I don't know if there's like an urban exploration speciality or something.
No, it should
There's
just be.
definitely navigation.
Yeah.
We have an
navigation.
Auspex.
No. I do have the Auspex. That is a good shout. So I feel like,
How
but
obvious
yeah,
do you want to
I have
be?
navigation's good.
I mean, it's an
I've
Auspex,
tried
not a
to-
some specs.
I
Just
mean,
pull
you're
out
not
the
wrong.
giant
I'll stick to
backpack thing.
Yeah, I'm going to stick to navigation for now because that's a lot easier. That's a little less obvious. As in from my navigation is, bear with me. Oh yeah, navigation in, lovely. I'm going to encourage other people to help me because I'm going to throw a fate on that, but that was
I
terrible.
unfortunately do not have navigation trained.
Nope.
Oh yeah, I've
not
only
my
got
thing.
like a spec in it, but it's just not my thing.
Very much not my thing.
Yeah,
I have a base 40.
you're doing better than me.
Fire-
So if you want to give it a,
making the roll.
sorry,
Oh, I was going to. You know what? Probably not. At all important. I was going to see if I could schmooze, look pathetic enough and say, "Good sir, my friend has a broken ID card. How can I get that? How can I look for getting a broken ID card fixed or reissued?" Because I
They're
was
not
going
going to be
say
able to do that down here.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay.
That's the thing you go to the Arbites for.
All right.
and
we're
I am
doing
trying to
navi-
avoid the local police for it now for obvious
So
reasons.
we need to do a navigation check, right? All right.
Well,
Gentle.
yeah, given my bad roll, I think someone else is going to have to be replaced if we want to find a sneaky
That's
way
a
out.
7.
Oh yeah, no,
I-
that'll do the muster.
Oh, you mean that? You mean that vent over there that takes you to the central the central ventilation shafts? Careful, careful! That one's pumping carbon monoxide. We're talking about the other one that's pumping oxygen. The other one's pumping out carbon dioxide.
It's at moments like this where you realise there's only one member of this party who wasn't regularly involved in criminal enterprises and therefore responsible to
Excuse
work out
me?
sort
2?
of 1.5.
I went to college, thank you very much.
Whatever you do,
Yeah, exactly. That's
just
the half.
whatever you do, just climb the oxygen tube. Stay away from the nitrogen tube because you need to do a slight oxygen and oxygen thing, and nitrogen needs to be at a certain temperature below freezing, so it will literally strip the top layer of skin off your hand if you touch it.
And nobody wants the bends. So yeah.
Yes.
All right, fair
Well,
enough.
it's in a tube. It's just the fact it's really cold.
Well,
Why wouldn't it be insulated?
I mean, the way
40K.
things work on this planet, yeah, I wouldn't put it past them.
I mean, it's
I mean, you would think
air.
you would want it to be insulated because that would make it more efficient.
But it also effectively
Mm.
pumps that. But the thing is also it's a cooling tube because the fact is that it will radiate coolness and act as pseudo air conditioning.
That's not how that works.
Or alternatively, given that we are explicitly looking for a way out of a fortified district, they deliberately make sure there's not a proper jacketing system on the nitrogen tubes, so that if anyone tries it, they hurt themselves and get frozen rather than finding a way.
Look, if
It's an
oxygen,
unorthodox form of security, but
if oxygen not included in told me anything, taught me anything.
yeah, can't fault that. Anyway, so Discard's done significantly better than me. Has he actually found us basically the start of a way out? Because we're going to have to do something with this pipe.
Yes, with
At
plus
least we know
4. Yeah. There's
Okay.
You can see where the pipes run up. So this thing is built around some of the massive structural supports. So there's like a series of huge pillars running down from the ceiling, and you can see some of those have got pipes running up. So that would be your way out. But I like Bubba's comment in the thread. I like you need to bring my emotional support grenade to the library.
I'll tell you what, he could roll the check then, can't he?
We're going to be talking about our not emotional support grenade, but my security boarding shield.
Yeah, but at least technically speaking, a boarding shield you could fluff out as being like a giant frying pan or a wok or something. It's a little harder to make that so with a grenade.
All right, so yes, you
Wow,
figured
that
out,
was a bad joke and not that bad.
and you found a way you think you can get out of it.
Cool.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out how to call you Senshi without coming off as
Nerd.
yeah, something like that.
I'll be honest, if that's a reference, it's so clean over my head. You're good.
It's Dungeon and Dining.
Dungeon
it's
Meshi. The dwarf character uses an adamantine shield as a walk because he's weird.
Yeah.
Or is that the one where they eat all
odd.
the dungeons or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've heard of.
The more you know.
But yeah, no, he literally he uses an old adamantine shield as a pot because he's
Well, it's adamantine, so presumably won't break when you're cooking it. Yeah, I see the logic.
well, actually, the real reason he uses it is because it spreads the heat evenly. That's not a joke. That is his actual reasoning.
Anyway,
yeah, sorry, we're getting off topic, but yeah.
Also in the dub, he's voiced by ProCD, and that's cool.
Yeah. Anyway. Having found at least the start of an exit, what's everyone else getting up to now that we've done that step?
I'm not really sure what I could.
That's the thing is that we would either be trying to find a floor plan for this area to see to find any main way of do an infiltration because it's a hive city. There is always a vent somewhere to get somewhere. Even if you have to like strip down, cover yourself in oil, and rig yourself through every tube, you can still get through somewhere.
Probably.
You exist. People live in your walls, and this is not a joke. Cray is laughing.
That's just the idea of we've got inquisitorial adepts in the walls again.
Again?
Oh no, not again! Get the exterminator in.
Yeah,
Anyway.
The thing is, I'm not very good at investigation stuff.
It's also the fact of just trying to find a what is the word? First string to pull on. A line of
However,
inquiry.
on account of my recent acquisition of the distracting trait, I could help with, say, something where people would need distracting against your test.
So they have saffron robes, right, Gray?
Yeah.
Like simple robes? Do they have any like? I'm sure they have some sort of identifications on them.
Yeah, they've got like ancient signals and stuff like that. The
Yeah,
standard thing for any
but
kind of weird cult.
Wait, hold on. These guys are wearing yellow?
Orange,
yeah.
yeah.
You may be picking up something that Gray is putting down, you know. I haven't said it in character because obviously in character I have no idea to know that, but out of character it did raise an eyebrow.
Yeah, so if you look at the conspiracy one, is that active for when you've got a couple of pictures of them?
Why is it all... No, you know what, never mind.
Much more orange than yellow.
That's what all the cultists say.
Do you want to know the actual reason I picked the colour?
Go on.
Ook.
Xiaolong monk type things.
Librarian. Discworld.
Ook.
Oh, just okay. Rance one's
The orangutan.
It's the historians who wear saffron robes, though. Wait, fuck! These are history monks. They're historians. God damn it.
Yep. All right. Yep. Yep.
Checks
I hate
out.
this.
Map is good.
Trying to get in.
Kildor's idea was just to repeat what we've done already, to He's been taking pictures of the people going in and out, and just find one of them, steal their authorization, and use that.
That'll do in a pinch.
Yeah, that'd work if we can find one alone. And
I mean, we're in like a. Sorry.
We would need enough for all of us, though.
We are in like a big shopping district outside of the library. It's not without reason that if we pick the right targets in the shopping district, we could pickpocket them as they're maneuvering around the shops and just acquire IDs.
Well, technically, only one of us needs to get in to access the material.
Yeah, but more is always better.
Well, but what about the inevitable firefight?
Yeah, that's.
I'll be honest.
Plus, just like we don't know how much we need to get out. We don't know how much it's going to weigh. We don't know how much.
Probably less than one picked caster worth of data.
We're probably going to have to take probably take an entire segment of a data archive out.
Picked recorder, rather. Sorry.
So it most likely would be that we're most likely.
I'll also say I'm kind of assuming that although we're saying books, we are talking like data slates as opposed to giant billion bounds. You know.
So
these people have no respect for tradition. I swear.
They deserve what's coming to them.
Having seen several bits of this planet, that was established quite some time ago.
I mean, there might be lever-lined data slates. I'm assuming that people like to protect their data slates like a Kindle your Kindle cover, just made out of leather.
What kind of weird-ass phone case?
Great. We all know what data slates look like. They're going to look like this. They're going to be elaborately large prayer wheels that we're going to have to throw over our shoulders and run off between us.
I can just plug mine in and grab all the data. It's not hard.
I should hope so. Anyway, the point of the ID theft is good. I personally feel like it would be better to have more than one person going in as a safety measure anyway.
Yeah, that's my concern. Is like, even if it is enough that one person can carry it, more is definitely better because A, redundancy, and B, 2 against 1 is doable.
Particularly seeing as, let's be honest, most of us have knives at best. We're not exactly kitted for war as we usually are.
Game, stop saying I'm overburdened.
Regardless, I should probably be one of the ones to go in because I don't need a knife to kill.
This is true.
That is a very fair point, actually. Finally.
And Mario's been arrested.
Oh, no. Well, reroll means he might not be immediately arrested.
That was me painting, all right?
Yes.
This one doesn't look as
good.
Why are you painting again?
You've still been arrested for indecency.
Because
he's trying to build his local cover up.
Okay, so I have +2, so that's 1 success level, all right? That's actually a +1 success level because my artistic background gives me painting bonus. It gives me a 2 success level painting bonus to any test regarding to painting.
Has the skill, he may as well use it.
No, yes. I follow that logic. That's fair.
I also have artistic theater, so if I have to do acting or performing, I can pass myself off as somebody. Forsooth, my dumb brethren, we goeth about the looking of the books, are we not?
Okay, I've just had. This might just be the painkillers talking, but I've actually had an idea. We have Discard doing painting of possibly dubious natures. We have Ablative with the deceptive talent, and we have a need to steal some IDs. Is it possible that we have you two cause an argument over the painting in a deceptive or distracting fashion so that a third person can nick an ID from someone?
I'd just like to point out it's distracting, not.
Sorry.
Sure, I can Gothic Shiver some distractions.
And sure. I mean, I'll start yelling at Discard about his painting, I guess.
I mean, just claim it's indecent or something, and then Discard's obviously.
Well, the thing is, I don't need to make a test for this. I just.
Nope,
you're just vomiting words.
Sir, I take offense.
Call it derivative.
I strike him twice across the. Here's the thing, Gray. I strike him twice across the face with my paintbrush. He now has a pencil thin mustache.
Yeah.
Derivatives.
already
You
have
are
a
not
mustache.
You have a much more. Okay,
now you have. Now it's green.
Now instead, no, but instead this time around, the mustache is now a Yosemite Sam mustache.
So for the
In
viewers
2
at home,
strokes.
my uncle is an artist, so I know exactly how this goes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, what, mate? You think it means this derivative? This is an original what's my character?
Who are we
I don't
robbing
know.
again?
You chat. Who are you again?
This is a look, Constantine. That is. That's just me. That's me though. But I'm being Constantine. But anyway, it's my original. That is.
So we've got discard and at least Gothic gibberish going on as the distraction. Can we say, Gray, for the theft attempt?
Yep. This will, of course, draw in a few random punters. Because, a bit of artistic drama is always going to go down well. Especially
And
once the
also,
plot shows.
you said it was like a what's the word, gentrified coffee house district. It feels on brand for there to be an argument.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is well up their
It feels
street.
even more on brand for people to gather around to watch.
You know what? I
For
have
sure.
acting.
Anyway,
so
yeah, that's
I might as well act.
disadvantage on
Ham it up.
whoever's getting.
I have a
approximately
+3 to make this as Looney Tunes as possible.
Okay.
We
So
this is being 3 stooged.
okay,
Yep.
so make sure discard goes nowhere near any buckets of turpentine because he's gone full tune, as it were.
Only 80% turpentine.
Oh no, that's fair. It was 80%, wasn't it? Yeah, that's true. I believe pickpocket is dex based. So does anybody have better than my raw 45 for the theft?
Maybe. Let me look.
Okay, I believe it's a dex specialty.
I only have 42.
Well,
I don't
you're
have a
also
specialty,
busy.
but I should have a skill.
I have 45, but actually,
No,
there's
45.
there's nothing here that says that I can't make that. It has to be a test that's not okay. That's funny.
Okay. Well, I also have a rank in dexterity for 45, so whoever does it can get advantage at least.
Yep.
That's a good point, actually. All right, so I think theoretically I have the highest raw stat, and then I take an advantage off of added by the sounds
What's
of
your
it.
raw stat? You said.
45.
I also have 45 as my roll because I also have an advance. So that's 3 45s.
Yep.
Yeah, agility is something we're good at, as it turns out. Intelligence.
Okay, this is important because I can only
Bite your tongue.
once per encounter. Who actually wants me to give them the distracting on their attempt?
That's a good shout. I think probably added because he's the one who's got the legit ID who's not involved in the argument, so he's less likely to be in trouble if he gets caught.
All right, and I have an advance in dexterity, so I can also give him advantage on the test. I basically just pull one of the bystanders into the argument while Added goes to frisk him.
You good with that, Added?
Sure. Yeah, one of the people we previously ID'd, so yep, I'll make the roll with advantage.
And then the
Nice.
opposed has disadvantage.
Right. I just need to.
That's actually a point. What is the opposite for pickpocket? I assume it's perception or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's perception.
I'm just looking for the Imperial Citizen. Because that'll be the perfect one for. There we go. Paradise Citizen. Skills.
Awareness, probably.
Yeah.
Awareness.
Oh, could well be.
And this is at
You'd
disadvantage.
hope. I was going to say you'd hope an Imperial Citizen's awareness skill would be fairly low, but. Oh yeah, the dude loves the art. He's absolutely. He's TikToking the argument.
No, I'm the one who pulled him. He fucking hates that art.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
I'm that, or he.
He seems to be some sort of Austrian painter.
Oh God!
Oh.
Why is that your reference, Gray? Gordon Bennett, man.
It's a 40k universe.
This is.
I mean,
this
yeah,
is,
touche.
Next he'll be chainsawing a cow in half.
Next,
Ugh.
you know what? I hit him with the. Wait, no, give me a sec.
You know what?
Ooh.
No,
Okay, there you go. That's better.
Okay, that's my last fake point. But I pick up the paint. If you so hate it, wear it. I shall make you wear it yourself. And I hit him with the canvas across, so that the entire canvas goes over his shoulders and holds him in place with it.
And now we've transitioned into slapstick.
Yes. So now
did
he's
say
so
Three
now
Mus-
he's
Three
so
Stooges.
now he's fully restrained as I am holding him in place with the canvas around him.
Right.
I don't see what that accomplishes.
So
Very
kill
little.
the,
Great distraction.
He can
Get
be
out.
frisked. He can be frisked by a man coming up to pick his pockets.
We already got the thing out of his pockets.
I mean, in fairness, it's setting for Kildor's role, but yeah, Kildor has succeeded. Don't worry
you
about
have, however, managed to attract the attention of the priests.
it.
The two burly guards are kind of rushing over because this is not doing the silence outside the library.
Oh, yeah.
I turn the man around the man, kick him into the priest, and I scarp her.
Stop that destitute artist.
Oh, there's. I like that.
And
That's a good
now
episode
this
title.
guy's been arrested.
They have to catch me first. I have two ranks of slippery. All right.
That
They can't get a
coming in
hold of
good,
me.
I dare say. You know, this has already gotten out of hand, but Gray, I feel like, could we at least have some sort of situational bonus to our infiltration if they're chasing after this
Yes.
guard
Yeah,
now?
the rest of you have got a
Excellent.
great chance of getting in.
All right, everyone, shuffle. Come on.
Yep, I'm going to very swiftly extricate myself from the ensuing shitstorm.
Sensible. Do it better than that.
I
That
pull
wasn't
open.
me.
I pull open my.
Oh.
I pull
Oh,
open
God.
my vest. It's full of spray paint bottles. Don't tempt me. I will art all
Hey,
over
Gray.
here.
Can I make
Oh,
a
God.
dodge check? Get out of here.
Yes, go for it. Let's see how the
I
second
love
one.
that they've both failed as bad as each other.
I've got another
Oh,
monk
dear,
to go.
Eric, re-roll
I'm
that.
actually going to re-roll that. I'm not even joking.
So we went directly from Three Stooges to Keystone Cops.
God
Perfect.
damn it. You can help.
That guy falls
Okay,
and
if it's-
smashes his face into the.
I will spray. You know what? I'm starting to spray paint the cops. I'm doing this Jet Set Radio style. When they come and get me, I spray paint them in the face. And
Yeah, that guy's screaming because his eyes are filled with paint.
Okay,
It's
nice.
Imperial paint. It probably deals the dice of damage.
My eyes! I need them
So
to read.
So we've transitioned from sort of the
It's
sort
time
of
for
thing
that
you
now.
might see on Cops 24 Hours to slapstick a la Laurie of Fry and whatever it
Right.
was. And now we've transitioned to Jet Set Radio. Anyone else want to throw in any cultural touchstones?
No, we're good here.
Okay, yeah, cool. Can someone lift our friendly who isn't involved in this shenanigan and let's just Great.
No. This is Bomb Test Cyberpunk because I'm doing it on foot, so I'm parkouring away now.
Yeah, I understand that, but we need to extricate
you-
Eric, who theoretically
Okay.
shouldn't be involved in all of this, but he's not having the best time evading. So,
Right, he's going to make a dash to catch you now.
This is where he rolls an all one.
Yeah.
That's two 69s in a row. Nice. But also, that's a net. What the fuck?
He's not gaining ground on you.
Spray painted. Nope. It's backwards. I spray paint my own face. Ah!
Man, you are not very good at Jet Set Radio. I'm just gonna say.
but the monks aren't much better. That's the rub.
Athletics
They're
away.
apparently just as bad as the cops in that.
All right,
Oh, yeah,
now I jump over their shoulder. Now while they're on the thing, we jump over their shoulders, and I get on a building, and I skirt for a length of way.
Yep. No, wait.
I don't know if it's the painkillers talking, but this has been one of the best starts.
It's not where I
You're doing
expected
quite
this to
well.
go.
No.
But
I dare say it
I'm
wasn't
down
how
for
it
it.
is.
I'm fully down for it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so can we reasonably conclude that everyone but Mario now has a chance to get into the library? And we can seize it without much trouble, seeing as whatever the hell sort of show has just kicked off and pulled away some of the guards.
The door is now at least unguarded from the open. You don't know what's on the inside, obviously.
You still, of
Yeah.
course, need verification, but we have that. So
But yes, the two people who should be guarding the gate are currently clutching their eyes, screaming. Once the other one's got back to help his mate. I was halfway through a manuscript. Never see again. The cybernetic eyes, they don't have the same resolution.
I mean, in fairness, I know a guy who, when I was working at which I can't probably name, just in case someone happens to hear this story, they accidentally managed to put Tipex in their eyes rather than eye fluid. They'd taken their glasses off. They misread the Optrex bottle that should have been their eye solution as Tipex, which, for anyone outside of the UK, is the stuff you put on text to try and wipe it out. And they grabbed the Tipex bottle.
Whitening fluid, yeah.
I've definitely heard of that happening.
Yeah.
Is he okay?
Well, I mean, to be fair, he's now a living embodiment of the phrase "Don't shoot till you see the whites of their eyes."
But is he still?
He was all right now. Yes, he had to go to hospital, but he's fine.
Okay,
it was an awkward couple of weeks, but nothing permanent was done. Which is why I'm telling the story as a comedy rather than tragedy. However, I'm reminded of it given that you spray painted 2 people? Jet Set Radio style? 2 people?
3 himself?
Oh no, sorry, yes, 3, including himself. That's true.
Now that was white paint, so now I have a skull mask upon my face as I have a white paint splash as I am going up, staring at the thing, and then scurrying into the vents.
Can I just say also the last 5 minutes is why I am so glad that we don't wear body cams for this inquisitorial cell, because I think the Inquisitor would have us all shot on principle for this infiltration effort.
I don't think any inquisitorial cell wears a body cam.
No, I don't think they do, but you take my point.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I disagree. There is an inquisitorial cell that wears body cams because there's that specific disadvantage as the Inquisitor's so paranoid he demands full accountability.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
They would.
I'm glad we're not those guys.
Exactly.
I'm glad our Inquisitor is just an asshole rather than, paranoid.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not paranoid. He's a dick, but at least he's not paranoid. Second quote of the day. All right, so back on topic. Library team, how are we in, Gray?
No, doors. Giant doors open. You'll kind of step up, and they've been checking people's passes on the way in. So you'll be able to get to the doors and into the rather fantastic looking lobby. Some cash has been spent on this.
Just a little.
There are a collection of monks looking around, quite a lot of visitors. The monks are obviously helping the visitors find the books and rolling out ornate data slates and some parchment things. Yeah. At the moment, you have not been noticed. How long that lasts, up to you.
Okay, just a quick look at the credentials. Does it have a photo component, or is it just a library card?
It's like a data card, so it's not photo. There's no photo on it. It's kind of like a invitation card.
Good.
So kind of like a one shot. Like, this is your authorization to enter the library at this time and date.
Good. That's easier to work with if we have to come up
Ticket.
with anything.
That's the word I was. The best way is it's like a ticket.
Oh yeah.
Basically,
okay.
It's a ticket to get into the library.
Someone's paid for their day ticket and we've nicked it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. All right. Does it look like there's say an automated catalog system? Like, you know how you can go to some libraries and they'll have the terminal where you can just sort of tap in, I'm looking for books.
Yes, there will be something along that.
All right.
They'll have a at least semi-digitized kind of list of what's in there. It won't control everything, obviously, because some things are restricted. No library in the 40k is ever going to have a complete record, but there'll be at least something there.
All right. We were looking for books on the Angels, were we not? So I'm going to start with just some general keyword searches. Just, this is going to be a very broad start. Yeah.
Well, he has all the common knowledge stuff of the Seraphim. We're looking for the deep, dark area stuff.
Stuff about the building of the shrines, or were they here when the first colony landed? Stuff from the first colony era would be good too.
So someone might have to break off and look for where the deeper stacks are from the. I'm sure that you're assigned a a wayfinder in the stacks, right, Gray? From with a library ticket.
No one noticed us.
Yeah, you
Oh yeah, we snuck in, remember? So we may not have had that service. Plus, I don't think I could handle having to deal with Clippy for an entire library visit. To be perfectly honest.
Ooh.
I see that you're
Yeah.
trying to. I see that you're looking for something. You need some help.
Yes, I need to drop kick you into the sun, Clippy. But there we are. All right, so yeah, synonyms for sort of Serath and Temple founding myths also feels like a good start. That's a great shout there from Terran. That would be a good source of information as well. But,
There he is.
This would be a lore check.
I have Forbidden Lore Xenos.
I would let you use that.
I don't think I need.
I missed the head. Oh well.
So you applying sense too is another question.
Mario.
Lore.
Am I still on comms, or am I just in the walls now?
I think you're still running.
I'm.
Whether
I assume at this point you kind of lost them, so you'll be hiding on a rooftop somewhere.
I can lore theology.
I'm currently just going through. I'm going.
Is it doing that thing again?
No.
Sarkis is trying to shoot me. He's just trying to shoot me.
I'm not shooting you. I'm hitting you, beating some sense into you from
That's
rather far away. So I just threw it out the window and hoped it landed on you.
That's a lot of twos.
That is okay. So I've gotten 2s on theology. Eric's gotten 2 on Xenos. Anyone had any? Sorry, I'll put my teeth back in 1 minute. Anyone else have any other knowledge categories or lore categories or what they're called in this they could fish for?
I'm terrible at lore.
That's fair.
I just have theology.
Okay. And obviously Mario's not here, so I think that's all of
we've
us.
got him on comms. He could probably give us starting points.
My job here is to, if anyone starts noticing us, I Galthic gibberish them while you walk away, and then say something to the lines of, "Oh, my tour group," and run off after you.
Honestly, valuable role.
Yeah,
very
unironically.
Somebody's got a tank.
So
social tanking.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's face tanking, if you will.
I didn't want to actually go for that.
Yeah, but I did.
I mean, if we found a card catalog or something, that's right up my alley. I could tech that in no time, but
well,
actually,
that's 4 successes total. So.
Yep. So you've been given a list of all the books he's already checked. Because obviously, he doesn't know what's out there.
Yeah.
Because that's the problem. He wants books on this, but he doesn't have a list of books.
Right.
We know what he already has, so we're just looking for things that are similar, but not those.
Unfortunately,
but at least we can eliminate stuff.
Everything that seems to pop up here is already on that list.
Right.
But you get the feeling that there's quite a lot with redacted. So it's kind of like the stub is there, but you can see where it's missing. Basically, from looking at it with that many successes, you can see that there are files that are being held back.
Okay, good. Do we have? We can obviously see the gaps. Is this like we're seeing gaps in a certain subset of the registry?
You tap to pick a tech use and probably spend a bit more time poking the computer in the open.
Okay.
So you'd probably have to make probably need to make me a stealth check.
Tech security?
Oh yes, and also a stealth check to, like, because you're going to be spending longer messing with the computer than what someone would normally. So it's
that is a fair take.
You don't want to draw the attention of a monk who's going to go, can I give you help?
Okay. Will you allow splitting it so that someone else can stealth while Sarkis is busy
someone can run interference.
Cool.
Unfortunately, I think this is the same encounter, so I can't use my disadvantage.
Probably.
Tech security, Gray, or any difficulty?
It's going to be challenging.
All right. How about a fate point for that?
That feels reasonable. Yeah,
much better. Yes, I'm aware of my. Oh, caps lock was on. Hang on.
Yeah, bear in mind it's a library. That's a critical sin right now.
Thank
You
you.
know what it does for any kind of keyword search on that.
Yes.
Meantime.
Well, password entry.
Oh, true. I could throw a 50 on stealth. Anyone else do better than
I
that?
have an advance in stealth, so you can get advantage.
Nice. I also have an advance in stealth, but it's only to 45.
Yeah,
That's
mine's
fair.
45 too, and that's why I'm not.
I mean, to be fair, it's theoretically still a good start.
Yeah, it's decent. Adequate.
Only when you
More than 0.
Yeah, good enough.
Yeah.
It's not.
You get
I've
you
just
get an
managed to
occasional
stretch my guess
glance.
for long enough.
Get the occasional glance, but that's not much.
Cool.
No.
Yeah, one of them mutters something about that particular
Time
triangle
wasters.
having a lot of problems lately.
Well, it's going to have a few more.
Don't say that bit out loud yet.
Beep boop. No, you uncover kind of a hidden database, which talks about the vault. There's a list of books that look like they would be perfect, but they're all being stored in the vault. And the vault is obviously restricted to members of the order only. Actually, while we're 1 second, because you're actually in the library now.
Ooh, we get a proper library map, do we?
Yeah.
Great. Does it give me a list of the titles of these books, possibly the authors or when they were made? Picked, cast, picked, recorded.
Good shout.
If I can't do anything else, I can at least bring back a record of what we're looking for.
So you got a series of rooms.
This is a horrendously. What's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
Inefficient. That's it. This is a horrendously inefficient layout.
Yeah, so it's basically tiered up. So it sinks down towards the one of these things. There's like 6 of these rooms that you can access. And each one of these is kind of like there's books all on the side, and it drops down a level and there's more books, stuff like that. I say very inefficient. Built around these massive structural things. But with 4 successes.
That this is important.
Yes.
There's also notice of the catacombs, which is mentioned a couple of times in various bits. Books move to the catacombs.
And catacombs.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you can tell from the catacombs are where, well, obviously they're beneath the library. It's where the monks, and that is off limits to all visitors.
Okay, so theoretically, the books could be in either of those locations, depending on how they want to secure them.
Mm-hmm.
The vault feels like a more obvious place to start, however, I would have said.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since the thing is telling us they're in the vaults.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize it actually was in the vault. Okay, cool. Please tell me they didn't put the vault entrance on the public-facing map. That would be a breach of security.
No, there's no record where the vault is on the computer.
Then again, I suppose if they have a catacombs, it's probable that it's underground, and if we find the right access tunnel, we can start scouting around.
Yes, but that's the living quarters, so...
Yeah, the issue is inevitably going to be the vaults are on the other side of the catacombs.
Yeah.
Probably.
If the vault's not going to be accessible from the main floors, and I would hesitate to guess it probably won't be, because if they're sensible about securing these dangerous books, they won't want the public even being near the front. They'll have made the vault access to the catacombs. Okay.
By the way, Gray, what you're calling the vault is generally more what's referred to as the stacks in a library.
You broke up slightly there.
Yeah.
Yes, but this is the data. This is 40K. Everything's a vault.
The stacks, I think vault to infer it being more fortified and protected.
No, I was referring to the name of the map.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is...
What would basically be the archives.
Yeah.
The forbidden boxes.
Careful, we may be encroaching on Elf's fate with all the dense narrative concentration we have here.
Oh God, not the Marvel multiverse. Not the Marvel multiverse in literary form, please.
Every book is in a different world.
Oh Christ.
Your wrong book, and this will be a Star Wars campaign. Very, very surprised Star Wars as you lot turn up.
They've had worse.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah, they have. They had Jar Jar.
But I was referring to our Chaos campaign.
Or actually, yeah, no, Black Crusade, fair shout.
Yeah, they've had worse.
True.
I wonder if anyone's ever done a multiverse RPG campaign where they've just gone, yeah, all those past campaigns, they're the same universe. Woo.
Probably.
A few times.
I remember the story of the hobo who just kept turning up in different places.
We wouldn't do that to you, would we?
No. I'm going to go with no.
Discard might, but we keep killing Calculon every time he tries.
Meh.
Look, he merely wants to finish his most,
Sorry,
grounded
died in
feat.
character creation. Again.
Oh, Traveler.
I'm never playing Calculon again, dang man. Okay,
We know.
Gray has forbidden me the color gold,
And for good reason.
The little toaster that couldn't, as it turns out.
I only turned into the final villain of just 2 campaigns, which is not a lot, but it's weird it happened twice.
Has anyone else in this chat turned into the final villain of a campaign? Gray doesn't count.
We got close in Black Crusade.
Apostate.
Yeah, true.
Apostate in Shadowrun.
Oh, you're right.
Oh yeah. I wasn't there for
terrified.
Shadowrun, right?
I kind of ran into a wall, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So
it did.
What are we actually doing now then?
We need to find the vault access because we know these books we're looking for are in the vault. My gamble would be that they're not going to be daft enough to leave the vault in the public-facing section, like the access to the vault. So
yeah,
probably
gonna
finding.
have to go through the catacombs.
Yeah.
Well, we can do a circuit of the public-facing section. There seems to be 2 exits from here. We know one goes outside. I'm curious where the other one leads.
It links to almost exactly the same room. Oh, yeah, I really should have kind of flipped it. So, kind of like the building is built in kind of 2 corridors of like access. So it's kind of like a corridor you've entered into, leads into 3 of these. Then another central corridor leads in. Then that other corridor leads on to 3 more of these. So, there are accesses at either end.
This is why I hate libraries.
Lots and lots of books.
All right, social observation. Watch for parties of monks that seem to be turning up out of corridors that looks like they shouldn't be connected to the rest of the library.
Yep.
Or seem to disappear around corners that logically don't lead back to the library. Try and reverse engineer its location that way.
Yeah, maybe I should have taken a mind reading power.
I mean, it would be useful since we work for an Inquisitor.
You had the option and you didn't?
Well, I don't have telepathy as a spec, so like.
But okay.
Remember, telepathy is not something you always get as a psyker.
Oh yeah, you random rolled for your such and so and so. Okay.
Well, no, I just didn't decide to take telepathy as my specialization when I started. So
I thought it was randomized. Oh.
What did you pick instead?
Biomancy.
It was foretold by Biomancy.
Excuse me. I can't hear. I can't hear you over my internal screaming.
What's wrong with the Silent Hill reference every now and again?
Same thing that's always wrong with Silent Hill.
Next time I play the Psyker again, we'll see what happens. Gray,
that sounds like a threat.
Gray fears the day we play 5e and I roll up as an Archfey
Yeah,
warlock.
actually, you know what? I have the XP. I'm gonna take
Mhm.
mental interrogation.
There you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
what,
Bringing up
what does
Iron Limb for this, so y'all
what does
better
that
be
do?
fucking grateful.
what does interrogate? What do you call interrogation do?
Nothing nice.
What does it
Sounds like
gonna
one of those
guess.
it
psychic
does?
powers that
It
gives you
sounds
mind
like-
reading.
It sounds like you
Yeah.
mind read very forcefully.
Yeah, what does it sound
That
like?
sounds
it
about
does,
right.
Discard.
Nothing good.
For them,
Well, yeah.
The only problem is I have to be within short range and it's +0. Also, the blank can't be near me because
Correct. Well, no. I've put disadvantage on it. I don't stop it completely. It would
Yeah,
be foolish to
but
stand next to me, but I'm just saying, yeah. If needs must,
So,
you
yeah.
still could. All right. What kind of role would it be then, Gray, to sort of basically keep an eye and track the monks to try and reverse engineer where their entrance to the catacombs might be?
Intuition.
I have intuition people.
Yep, that's perfect.
I even have it at 50.
Very impressive.
Ooh,
I can roll a
very
10.
nice.
Yeah. All right. So, you quickly infer that obviously monks appear and disappear.
Yes.
Indeed.
And they have what seems to be a not quite hidden doorway, but there is a at the end of one of the corridors, in the center between the two stacks, there is the bookcase that is forward of the others, and they can slip behind that. So it's a hidden by book, so you can't, unless you got close to it, you wouldn't spot it. But they can just walk in around the bookcase and they can access it. There's of course a brother on standby at all times. You did well with the impressive success, you're getting all the information.
I mean, hey, sometimes we actually roll competently and it works out.
Yes.
it'd be nice if it happened more often.
I'm working on
Yeah.
it.
Beggars can't be choosers. All right, fair enough. Step 1 complete. Now we just need to work out how to get down there without getting.
Sound of crickets.
Yeah, that's always the problem, isn't it?
Well, we could either find the door and just try and break through it manually when there's no monks around, or I suppose if needs must, we could mug a monk and take their outfit, but that's a bit of an extreme option.
Well, they've lived around each other their whole lives, so we can't, just wave a
Yeah,
wave
they're
a pass at
True.
them.
Fair point. Very fair point.
Yes, I am Brother Jerome from the other library.
Yeah, the library just down the corner, Yeah. From the New York
part
section
me
of
is
the
wondering
library
if I
system.
can't use mental interrogation to give us like either blackmail or incentive to one of the brothers and get them to help us. But
I mean, there could always be his. He could always figure out that there is a secret inspection going to happen, or what you would have to say for a secret inspection for it to pass as a secret inspection.
you're very quiet, Discard.
Primarily because
That's better.
I wasn't really enunciating.
That.
I'm currently in the tubes outside,
Oh, yeah,
in the tubes
true.
outside.
Was that
The
Eric?
echoes from the sewer.
I don't know. My best thought now is just take the information, try our best right now to locate where the catacombs are, and then come back fully loaded for like a full-on raid.
True, we do have a sewer exit. We could always use it to come back in with full kit.
And we could always dress up as either, priesthood or the admech to pass it off as one of them doing it. Says the echoing sewer tunnel. Sewer hollow.
Could do. Or we could just go with the completely unidentifiable, which would probably be a little easier to set up, I suppose.
I mean,
Anyway, I think cart ahead of the horse. I think right now we just need to. I agree with that, actually. It's a good point. You can just get out now and come back properly loaded up. Unless anyone objects.
I mean, you do have the ticket, right?
Yep.
I could always it could always, if it is, I can always make a forgery of it for next time.
That is a great point as well.
Would a forgery be forgeable, Gray?
Yeah, again, for if it will pass light inspection.
I mean,
nothing's going to get through like a deep inspection, obviously. But how often does anyone infiltrate the library?
Once.
Well, quite. All right. Well, in which case, then I think we need to get out of here and pick up our itinerant painter. Then
the most non-Austrian painter. Thank you very much.
Yep, just basically try to pick out, okay, here are the access points we can find. This is roughly where the catacombs would be. How can we either try to sneak in from the outside access tunnels or cut our way in somewhere?
Yep. And now that we have a pipe entrance and exit, we haven't got to worry about trying to get past the elevator checkpoint either, which would make a lot of sense.
Discard.
Yeah.
You going to try going out the pipes to see where they lead, or are you going to come out and then try and go back?
I'm going to continue to see if I can actually map. Since I'm in the pipes, I might as well try and navigate actually an intro and exo. So I am not lost, for
Excellent.
my hive senses are strong.
Can you make me a dexterity check, because you are climbing up the pipes, and they're not built for access, so you're going like vertically up.
Go full Mythbusters on it. Go and get the magnets.
Yes, great, but unfortunately for you, I know my crampon and parkour urban scaling techniques.
Did you actually bring the crampons, or?
I do still have my what's it called again? You know what? I have well prepared. I have well prepared to bundle money.
True. You do.
So give me a second as I go pull a climbing kit out of my go manifest a climbing kit.
Well prepared. Truly the Schrodinger's bag talent.
Where is?
I mean, yes, that's literally the point of
climbing harness.
I love it.
A las pistol. I'm not pulling a las pistol out of my pocket. I'm
climbing harness, common 100.
It's one of those things as well that you're going down an elevator, so it's not outside the realm of possibility. He would have thought, if we're going down an elevator, I might need to get back up the elevator without the elevator.
Also true.
It's horrible calling it an elevator lift.
There is a thing about elevators and lifts, Gray, is that you have to have a means, because elevators are just basically a giant piston, So when the elevator goes down, it's pushing air in front of it. Well, let me finish the thing before you start stepping on that blade. So the thing that's pushing air in front of it, so there has to be a way for the air to go. There's a reason why in skyscrapers they had to make the doors that can actually rotate air differentials, because when they had actual flat doors, when the elevator would come down, it would push the air pressure of the last floor out so hard that it would blow the doors off.
I want to call you on bullshit here, but I genuinely can't. I don't know enough about elevators.
I mean, I mean, in fairness, it tracks with the pneumatic elevators and lifts they used to have, but I didn't think they used pneumatic stuff in skyscrapers. Anyway, I think we're diverting tangent-wise again. Point is, do you have a climbing kit and 100 credits to spend on this guy?
Yes, I have. I can pull. You know what? If we could pull the climbing harness out, I guess is the closest thing I can actually manifest to a climbing kit. So I will pull that out and spend the hundo, unless the hundo is already like pre-spent.
The 100's always been spent.
Okay, yeah. Where is it in here? Did it pop up? Cause I hit get item. I go down here. Grab climbing kit, climbing harness. I want to make sure my money actually deducts or not. Okay, yeah, no, it deducts. And I bought 2 of them. Whoopsie doopsie. Anyway, so yeah, no, 500 meters of line and length can support weight of medium creature of object. So yes, I have basically took the air vent where when you're pumping air when the thing's going down, it's pumping air down. This pushes air up through it, and so basically also so it can equalize pressure differentials. I have basically kitted that out with crampons into the siding, so like can be crawling up and down it.
Except you're not going up the actual lift shaft. You're going up.
I'm going up the parallel ventilation shaft that is there to make sure that they don't, when the lift goes down, they don't, blow they don't overpressure the bottom and cause everyone to get the bends or over stuff like that.
Yeah, right.
I'm still not convinced that's actually a thing.
This time next week, engineering degree complete. Have you seen the XKD of the different types of like papers, scientific papers?
Oh,
and it's one of them is literally, I can prove X is wrong.
Yes,
that does sound like academia, to be fair. Yeah. Delightfully petty on all fronts.
It is. These are fire safety things. I mean, I have to go. Let me go look it up because I know this is a thing. Like half remembering this thing being a thing, and why they had to make the spinning door things so you're not dealing with it. You're dealing with an air with a pressure lock for a spinning door for when you're entering and exiting. You know the thing when you push the door and you have the spinning door in certain buildings with tall buildings.
No.
Nope.
In those rotating doors they have.
Yeah.
Those aren't for the elevator. Those are to keep heat and stuff in because they make a natural airlock.
Anyway, he's at the top.
Here we go. Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway, so Discard succeeded in at least getting the pipe set up so that we can escape by it.
Yes.
And maybe entry by, who knows?
Yeah.
Do you want to try dangling yourself over a massive shaft?
No.
Raising?
Not particularly, no. No, I think that's exactly what Discard was doing.
I know.
I think he was doing it quite deliberately, but it asks the actual question. No, I don't particularly, but sadly we find ourselves in a service doing things.
We often find ourselves doing things we don't really want to do, like getting shot at.
What's wrong with getting shot at?
Sometimes they hit.
I was getting shot at when I was when I was my tiniest, youngest self as well. I also have a grapnel launcher grade, so I can actually use that too as help for going up and down as well for setting this up.
The fact that you're holding that up as an accomplishment is both deeply worrying and deeply explanatory.
Welcome to the Underhives, my good friend. Welcome to the Underhives.
No, I do not. Nobody feels welcome in the Underhive, I dare say, except for Underhives. I think that's rather the point.
All right.
City folk.
The rest of you can take the normal route out. There's a guy there who's carrying a frame kind of in paper talking about how he's going to put it on his wall.
Sounds good.
Thinks it's an original.
I mean,
Should be.
Like a Banksy thing. Now it's a destroyed piece of useless art. It's more worthwhile.
it's
it's got-
a destroyed dick bug.
Shredder and auction that.
So valuable.
Yeah, it's got a story to it. And that's what they pay for. That and tax evasion.
He didn't pay for shit.
No, but someone will buy it off him.
Yes.
Okay, modern art is tax evasion.
Yes.
I
Mostly,
mean,
you're
I
not
don't
wrong.
need modern there.
Yeah, true. I mean, no, there was a period of art was like, I need a picture of my daughter so I can sell her off to somebody.
That was more
Yeah,
for this. You
But
didn't have
the
photographs.
vast majority of physical art these days is just tax evasion.
Yes, because you get you take a piece of picture, you get it evaluated as that much, and then you donate that evaluated thing to charity and write off the quote unquote value as a tax deductible.
Yep.
Right.
So you've just given her a nice little tax deductible. He's very happy.
Hey!
Look,
And all
I
it took was getting it slammed into his face.
No. The Imperium doesn't work that way. He's going to have a bad time.
Yeah, but this isn't the Imperium, remember?
Yeah.
Yet.
He's got local tax deduction.
Yeah.
Right.
He's got tax deduction, not tithe deduction.
That's how they'll get him. That's how they'll get him.
Good for
Look,
us.
I did not exit this conversation, this area in the best of ways, where I came down, got insulted, got angry, fought the heckler, fought the cops, and then skittered up into a ventilation thing with my face, smeared green with paint. So I'm either a local legend or a local story
Hooligan.
that's never going to stop, or a local story that's never going to go silent. Like
In
a
all
local
fairness,
legend.
you were legitimately useful to our infiltration effort, as well as also could be best described as chicanery,
Yes.
or perhaps
Chicane-
hooliganism, or tomfoolery, or some combination of the three.
Look, artists, they're high strung, Never insult their work into their face.
You are wanted for an ASBO now,
Yeah, actually, considering he spray painted a cop, an ASBO is an entirely possible option.
What is an ASBO?
It was a
Antisocial
very bad
behaviour
idea
order.
by
What?
about a decade ago. A British government thought it'd be a good idea to create a new antisocial behavioral order so that they could hit teens who were doing things that were wrong but not necessarily criminal, to try and stop them from doing those things, not realizing that all you were doing there was giving them a badge of honor to flash around. And that's exactly what happened.
Also a arbitrary criminal record?
No,
No.
the point is it wasn't that.
Yeah, it's not
It
actually
wasn't,
criminal.
It's kind of like it was a fine. So basically, we've shut down all the youth centres, and now we're going to fine the kids for hanging around on the corners.
This was, as it turned out, stupid on several levels.
Yeah, that sounds like the British.
Yeah.
That sounds
Over,
like the British
over here
government
in
to
the
me.
U.S., we just make them go deaf with those little beeper things.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I have tinnitus.
Anyway,
They never worked on me.
Night falls, and then these in the sky, and then the sun comes up. We don't know about either of those things happening though, because we're inside a hive.
We're deep inside the hive. We have no idea.
Yep.
The lights dim. The lights go bright again.
The
Well,
lights are.
We
light.
don't even know if that's really what they. That could just be a bad. It could just be a bad connection.
No, literally all of them go dim. It's definitely like it happens right on the dot at like 8 p.m. let's say, and then they come back on right at 6. That's not fluctuations in the grid.
This guard's from a lower part of the hive. He doesn't understand these kind of things.
I mean, I'm not even from a hive. I don't understand this shit either. But I have a good idea of how it works because I am observant.
Anyway,
Also,
continuing
I
on.
reiterate, discharged from a lower hive.
I mean, lower hive, upper hive. I've been on both parts because no one really no one no one decrampons their ventilation shafts.
You know,
What
you're probably right.
fuck?
No, he has a point there. No one's going to look at a ventilation shaft and check if crampons on the regular.
Okay, that's not what I heard. Never mind.
I am in your walls.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense than what I heard. Okay.
Yes.
I think I understand what you thought he said. Let's not put that on YouTube so that Gray can monetize.
Let's let the YouTube think about what that was. Not give it away.
Okay, this is probably already demonetized 3 times already. It's fine.
Gray requires a monetization.
I'm pretty sure I said fuck within the first 20 seconds. So
Yeah, normally.
Yeah.
Well,
but speaking of which, continuing on, because
I assume we could all rally together, having got through the pipe work. Now that we actually have. Okay, cool.
Away.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's figured out a way in.
Cool. Here's a question then, as we are rallying to go back in for like the full attempt. Do we want to go relatively subtle as guests, just with a little bit of kit on us? Or do we want to go, we accept that we're going to not be able to bullshit our way past the monks, and we go loaded for war?
Well, let's see how good my forgery of the intro ticket will be. So, we're going to do that first. Start of next session primarily because I want my fate points to refresh first because I don't have any fate points right now.
It's only 8:15.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang it. All right.
We've made more progress than we usually do, to be fair.
Yeah, it feels
I
later
was
because shit's actually happening.
I was being facetious.
Oh, fair.
So does anyone
Sadly,
does anyone have any artistic or text-based or dexterative help to give me
I'm
advantage?
pretty sure you're literally the only one.
I mean, I have a agility of 45,
Okay,
but I don't actually have.
First things first, Gray, what would you require me to use to make this check to at least make a passable forgery of the intro slip?
Really wish they'd put forgery in as a skill.
I thought we agreed that it was called a ticket.
Well, yeah, the ticket. Yeah, 6 to 1, half a dozen the other.
Like, look in the book itself. Does it say forgery? Well, I have the only thing that ever says forgery is painting allows you to detect forgery, but I think it can use it to make a forgery as well.
We've been over this plenty of times. That's why you took painting.
No, I
do forgeries.
Well, we were talking about that. Then I was given the ability to be a painting because I got the second shell and artist skills from that. All right. Okay. Go.
Oops.
Not this one. Crumple, throw over my shoulder.
Okay.
We copied the last one to the letter. The issue is the stub was torn off already.
You didn't change the date. So the date is still from the previous visit.
Papers, please.
Oh.
Gray, can I say this one is so horribly bad that I can be like, yep, no, this is not going to pass?
Yeah, I think at 90, even you know that's failed.
All right.
Damn.
There we go. I even got his freckles correct.
Actually, you could make the thing that on a 98, you wouldn't. It's flawed in such a way that you don't know it's gone.
Technically, with these kind of things, you shouldn't roll for it until it gets checked.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Just so that you can't know.
Fair enough, but I do have the painting. I would say with the painting talent, I would be able to notice these things. But you know what? The last one would be +5 for forgering, I guess, for painting forgeries. But that is up to you. I mean, if you wanted to say we're doing it while we're trying to go in, that's the thing.
Yeah, I think that's probably
the main thing is trying to hide all our materials on our body.
Yeah.
There's nothing suspicious about taking a knife.
No, knives, no. It's anything bigger than that.
There's a reason my armor is still robes. Nice
still have
physical
robes.
concealing robes.
Yes.
I still have robes. I can still use the mono knife. Give me one second. I have something. I have a very good idea. This is the best idea.
Uh-oh.
What I would say as well is at least. Oh.
I'm concealing my boarding shield as an easel. This is not going to go very well, but it'll be very funny. Not an
Sir,
easel,
your easel appears to have a handle.
No, a painter's palette. That's what it is.
Oh, okay. Sir, your painter's
The
palette appears to have bullet holes in it.
We patch it up between missions.
I have look. That's where I mix the paint in.
Gray, since we went back to the surface, I'm going to submit an interim report with the book with the photo of the books we did find, the titles and such of, to the secretary, just in case we all die horribly.
Good plan. When the backup team turns up, that's something to go off.
Hey!
I am going to try to conceal my power sword.
I mean, what I would turn around to say is, if we're not going through a security checkpoint, I feel like we could at least take a backpack without any complaint.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think a power sword's fitting in a backpack.
No, but if you're thinking about small things like grenades, for example, you could shove that in a backpack. I'd like to.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. Actually, I never bought extra grenades after last.
You should buy extra grenades while we're back upside and you have the time.
I didn't go through the purchase stuff anyway. Because
yeah, fair.
Yeah, you should be able to pick up grenades if you want more grenades.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up some grenades.
But for example, stuff like. Sorry.
My point was, I was saying I didn't actually get to spend my money last time. How much do grenades cost?
They're not expensive.
50.
Frags or cracks?
They're very
Frags are
versatile.
50 a pop. Frags are 50 a pop. Cracks are 60 a pop.
Do I go ahead and just bump myself up to 10 frags?
Do you see yourself using 10 frag grenades?
No, but it would mean that I don't have to buy them again.
Famous last words next session. Well, I'm glad I had those 10 frag grenades.
Yeah,
I can't believe I need more grenades.
Well, that's what melter bombs are for.
That's a 1. What do you...
I was concealing your frag grenades. Now your frag grenades are a delicate, elegant, artistic piece upon your being.
Sticking them in my backpack, dog.
Okay.
We just went over this.
They're Fabergé eggs now.
Yes.
Oh God!
These are the world's most beautiful frag grenades. People are going to see them spiraling through the air, jump and catch them to protect their beauty, and then die.
Good sir, why are your Fabergé eggs ticking? Well, it's a long story. It might take, in fact, longer than the 6 seconds for it to stop ticking. Oh, okay. Wait, what?
Here, you want to hold it?
That is the thing is great. If I am painting them, that is a +5. So that is a 5 degree success.
Okay, I have my sword.
Is my conceal. That's a good shout because, I only have 2 things that I couldn't reasonably shove in a bag, which is my shotgun and
I just
and my
thought
chainsaw,
something
which
really, really dumb about that.
No.
Is that a sword in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Slow clap.
Look, just put the shotgun. Just saw off the top of the shotgun and put it down your leg.
That would get me killed by the next tech adept we see.
Hello.
We know this.
Oh, it wouldn't.
I'm wrong here.
Yes, but you can't do it yourself.
Yeah. They don't want the random Sister of Silence in training to do it. They want to do
Binging, sorry.
it and hold on to my
There are
shotgun.
rituals you need to do to avoid angering the shotgun. Otherwise, it explodes in your face.
That's actually a valid point.
Yeah, I'm taking the words of the tech adept under good advice.
Fair enough.
I tell you what, Gray, I will at least make. Can I make a stealth check like a Blade of Did to get my chainsword in the same way into my backpack, the same way he got his power sword into his?
Yep.
I get the feeling that's going to be a bit more difficult just because it's a chainsword.
Nah, not necessarily. I can just turn the engine off. I'm not going to have it revving in there.
Well, I'm more
Come
meant
on.
like they're what, half a meter thick.
Running.
I'm not gonna... Sorry, I don't know why I felt the need
Push
to
a revving
specify
chainsaw
that,
into your back. Oh dear, I shouldn't have done that.
Is that a chainsaw
hide
in
my
your
power
backpack?
sword in my backpack. I hid it in like a hip holster, but for a sword.
That
Beautiful.
feels more reasonable, yeah. Okay.
Right. One Fabergé grenade.
One Fabergé grenade.
I thought you were using it to fill up the middle for a second. It's like, oh, the entire pillar.
There you go.
It's an art piece.
Eh.
It represents some pretentious bullshit about the fragility of art or the capacity for violence or whatever. No one's really sure. They put it in centuries ago, and then no one
But then it's
knows.
becoming incomprehensible as all true art does.
A good thing we have our own exit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a
if all else
low-bearing
fails.
Fabergé grenade.
I mean, what's a Fabergé grenade but a way to make a bigger exit upon an existing exit?
Concern.
That's how that works, right? You can tell who's not the artist. All right, so I managed to pull off the chainsword smuggle in a relatively similar fashion to...
I like to think that I'm hiding my sword just by doing an Ezio and putting my side cape over it.
Look, I still have a 10-4 mono knife, and the difference between my mono knife and my power sword is literally about 3 points of damage.
I mean, length has something to do with it as well, I would argue, but yeah.
Look, it's not about the length, it's about how well you shove it in.
I'm going to ask you to hold still for just a moment.
Chainsaw test.
Quick draw,
Just a
Magnum. Quick
moment.
draw.
Just a moment here. Just a moment while I roll some dice. I'm pulling my blow for non-lethal, which is why that's such a miss. But that was so bad you needed.
Carried. Ding.
I'm not wasting a fate point on that, frankly, but you know.
This to your parry.
Oh yeah, okay. Some sense is also coming in for a quick word, it seems.
All right.
Canonically, that's just the name of Sarkis's like mole in my head.
Oh, absolutely.
It's
just
not a
you know
real
how
piece of weapon. It doesn't actually exist.
Should.
Oh, come on. You left that joke. You left that joke wide and open, all right?
No, I know I did. But that doesn't mean that in character I wouldn't still
Amazing.
try to hit you for it. Sabina has a limit. And jokes like that brush across it, okay? Anyhow. Anyone else have any two big things they need to make a smuggle check before we go back down? Because I sense we're going to have one shout.
Without my shoddy for this.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go without the shoddy because... Yeah.
I mean, technically, you can bring everything. You could just stash it somewhere.
Well, the thing is,
don't want to gamble.
This is the stuff we're hiding on our persons as we go into the library. So.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you bringing anything else as like a backup? Or?
Yeah, like we could dump long arms and armor somewhere in the sewer pipe that we were using as an access point.
I mean,
if we want to.
If you want to bring shave charges to blow our way out to the bottom to go into the underhive to come out the other way, we can try that. But, you know.
I guess I'm taking the helmet off for now. I'm pretty sure I can hide the rest of my flak under my robes, though.
I think flak you can't.
I
think flak is too big for that.
I think robes are the closest thing we can get. Heavy robes that we can probably get in through.
I don't actually know what the rules are for concealing armor.
It's subtle. If it has the subtle tag, you can hide it as clothing.
Meant that you could stack it.
No, that means you can actually. That way you can hide it. Look, sometimes you can't go in with the A10 Abrams. You have to leave it at home.
Boo! Where's my A10?
Look. The only way to do is bring my knife, my balaclava, and my warthog.
Did you say
my A10 warthog?
You said A10 Abrams.
Yes.
6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Sorry.
Like that's the dumbest thing I've said all day.
All right, give me a
True.
second. I don't play
There we
War
go.
Thunder. Okay, M1 Abrams. All right, thank you. It's the
M1A1
18
Abrams. Let's get it correct.
No, that was the Sherman. M4A1. Or M4A
you're true, M4.
Jumbo.
M4 was a Sherman.
Yeah,
Well,
then I had lots of silly extra ones.
The
like the
one I'm
Jumbo.
looking at, which is the modern Abrams, is the M1 Abrams. Well, it's the M1A2 SPV3, but you know.
Yeah.
Letters! More letters!
Anyway, I hit bingo on this thing. We have.
We had a very productive start to the session, so we decided to meander through the middle.
But enough about my biography.
Look,
You know what I don't
I.
get?
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, the flak boots are 2 encumbrance.
Oh, yeah.
But the flag vest is 0 encumbrance.
Is that only when you're wearing it? Is it a case of it being
No, that's with it
one?
unequipped.
Oh,
Weird.
that is odd. So I swear most flak had an encumbrance value because it's actually, proper armor. Fair enough.
Right.
The more you know.
You've managed to. I'm just going to use sneak through the hive.
No. If I open it in the armory section, flak vest encumbrance 3, but mine is 0 for some reason.
Did you change the values to represent the fact we were not being over encumbered?
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we have. Oh, yeah. These things come with the items, or what? Anyway. Moving on.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. Now it's.
You're now standing at the top of a very long shaft full of pipes.
It might have been because of encumbrance.
Well, let's go down.
Do I need a roll to go down the shaft, Gray? Because I'm the one who made it.
Yeah, probably a good idea to go down and make sure you've got like good rope and stuff like that. I'm going to say you've bought enough rope and stuff.
Well, I bought 2 climbing harnesses, and that's 100 meters of rope. I'm sure that would at least be somewhat accurate.
I'd hope.
100 meters is what? About 30 floors?
Oh, yeah, no, fuck. That must be what it was. I must have, because I wasn't wearing it at some point, I dropped it down to 0, so I didn't have to just take it out entirely.
I think it's...
And then just forgot to put it back, because the gauntlets were also, and I think the reason the boots weren't is because those are the ones I got the most recently, so it would have been after that.
It's around 328 feet, Gray. Unless you
that was me
have,
thinking that. Sorry, I was just going to say 100 meters, surely somewhere roughly there or thereabouts. I'm doing the conversion right. 100 meters?
Yeah, 100 meters of rope.
Well, the problem is this is 40k, so that could be like anywhere between like 40 floors and 1 floor.
You do make a fair point, yes.
Anyway, dexterity check going down. Don't worry, I'll crit box this one, unable to re-roll, and
Don't
I'll die.
say
and
that.
I'll have to roll a new Mario.
I'm not going to kill you with a single dice roll like
how
that.
This goes. Are you sure?
He hasn't annoyed me that much yet.
Wow.
He doesn't feel that. But I haven't
Mario Brothers death sound just.
I haven't been annoying him that. Damn.
Right, so what you basically fail to do is make it easier for anyone else.
Okay.
There's lots of pipes, there's lots of jaggedy things sticking out, ropes getting snagged. Everyone's going to have to kind of make their own checks. Down.
That's
again, you're not going to fall, but you may take nicks, bashes, stuff like that.
I'm going to be using my grapple harness to let me down.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Who all has an advantage or an advance in athletics?
Ooh, that is a good question. I think I might,
do.
but I'm going to double check.
I do.
Nope.
Damn it, I don't.
Dexterity, not athletics.
I have 2
Yeah, sadly,
advances in
climbing is
athletics.
athletics. Actually, wait, how much is? No, I don't have the XP for it. Never mind.
All my XP is going into getting quick draw so that I can do things on round 2 of combat. I mean, round
Good
3. Round
Lord.
3.
Good Lord.
Have you ever considered that hyper specialization might not be the way?
Hang on. I have a rank in athletics, and I also have a talent. I haven't been able to use before.
Well, I'm already pretty good at investigating and lying to people.
Make your leadership test.
Oh, I was just saying, like, who all can actually assist others for this?
Well, I did terrible at leadership. Oh no, actually,
Yeah, like I start listing off a bunch of technical descriptions. Like you got to run the grapnel through the eye socket and just engage the van brace and do a six shimmy. You get
We all
nothing from
just
it.
sort of look at you blankly because this is extremely technical.
right. Can we have an athletics check as everyone lowers themselves down? Failure will be a point of damage.
Fair enough.
Can we just assume that someone is assisting all of us on the way down?
No,
No,
I tried.
That's
but
what his
I'll be
tent was.
Yeah,
No,
Discard tried that.
I mean, we all have, well, most
I'll
of
be
us
fine.
have an advantage
Ow.
in athletics, so we can give assistance. I mean, sure, okay.
Now, I also said that was the attempt to find it down.
This was a terrible plan!
Every just disappears on the
I'm re-rolling that.
It seems like a perfect
A
good plan to
Blada's
me,
roll
guys.
seems okay because a Blada's roll, you shouldn't have re-rolled that. You should have had the advantage.
Wait, what?
No, we just discussed this.
We weren't
There
using
is no advantage.
There's no advantage.
Ah, well.
Anyway, I'm okay.
Everyone else takes a point of damage as they scrape themselves or cut themselves on the way down. It's not designed for people
Just
to.
the 1 point, or
Just the 1 point. You don't. There's no point you re-rolling that, I don't think.
ow, yeah. I'll go ahead and give myself that fate point back.
It's one of those things that may become important later.
I assumed that the damage will be proportional to our failures.
I'm not that mean.
Hopefully not.
You rolled 5 points of damage. You got died.
None of us can die from 5 points of damage.
I'm pretty sure
Unless
Disco
we're
could.
already pretty badly hurt.
Well, he brought that on himself by trying to get rid of corruption earlier.
Right. So you end up at the bottom of the shaft in a little substation. There to pump all the noxious gases up. Or down. Probably down. Pump fresh air in and push the noxious gases down. That's how hives work.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Guys below again. Oh, look, a new batch of freshish air. Probably actually a good place to live because this air's been pumped in specially. It's going to be a lot fresher than the air in the surrounding hive.
But it's
I
also the
suppose
fact
so.
Yeah.
but also the wind draft will make it really, really cold in here.
And I'm talking about in here. I'm talking like the surrounding bits of the underhive.
Oh.
They probably get
It's like the
much
opposite
fresher
of the
water.
geothermal vent.
Yeah. They probably get much better water and air than they would normally because they can siphon off
Just
stuff that's
because
been
of
pumped down for the rich people.
proximity, yeah.
Yeah. Social economics there. Right, so yeah.
I suppose the normal economic.
Have you come down at day or night?
We should probably come down at night.
Just checking before we do that.
Yeah.
Is it not unreasonable to know whether or not the ticket was for an all day or?
I would assume it would say.
The tickets would be day, there would be night.
Well, guess we're finding a flop house for a few hours.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Stay in there. No one's likely to wander. Maybe a servitor.
Point. I mean, it might be worth getting a flop house just for the extra bit of comfort, small as it may be, but...
Fair enough.
Or,
In either case,
we could just say that we brought hammocks or something and string them up.
Yeah, you'll find some ways. But you just make yourself comfortable. I'm pretty sure you've slept in worse places.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, for sure.
So you wake up, if not rested, but at least ready to face the day. The lifts are grinding to action. The kind of like the serving staff are being unloaded. Of course, they've got to get here first to properly unload, and the early bird researchers as well. The guys who've I've got 1 day. I'm going to spend every second of it in the library.
Mm-hmm. My grandfather and my father before him have fought hard to get me this 1 day in the library. I'm going to be there. Actually, 40k, that would be on brand. Yeah,
40k. My granddad put in for his research for thesis. I'm going to complete it. God damn it. Was it Futurama? Right. The line for the bureaucracy got longer when someone gave birth.
Yep.
Yes. Been a while since I watched Futurama, but I think that's right.
Yep. Good old bureaucracy.
Technically correct and all that.
Sometimes
it is a bureaucracy.
Sometimes they just start randomly thinking I was born to be a bureaucrat, which...
Right.
All right, time to join the people stream then. See if the ticket works.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Different monks on the gate today.
Which is good in the sense that they won't recognise discard.
No.
Hopefully.
They're wearing glasses though. They've got wraparound goggles today.
That just means...
I respect that. I respect the sense.
Honestly, good shout.
That's funny.
At least they learned from misadventure. I give them that.
That just means that if the goggles get spray painted, they still can't see out of them.
Yeah, but they have eyes.
Take them off, and then you have to spray them again.
Yes,
it's a delaying tactic or an ammunition waste.
I have left my spray painter guys behind. All right.
Good. Let's go with good for now.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't try to infiltrate while Greg goes like, "Hey, that guy who spray painted Janos in the eyes yesterday," and be like, "Oh, he do look like the guy who got Janos. Let's go kick his arse instead." Okay. All right.
Yeah. No, fair.
What have we said about accents?
Sometimes they just happen.
Sometimes they just happen.
Yeah, fair. All right.
Graydon's dying in the corner.
Yep.
Anyway, Gray, what do we like to do now? Is we've joined the queue.
All right. So the queue moves slowly, checking stuff. Naturally. Yeah. People are tapping their feet. They're losing time. They manage to get out. Then your turn comes up. Right. Tickets.
Mario?
What's that? Okay,
tickets.
So, yeah, I will give him the tickets.
Right.
Hey, great. This is a new encounter, so I'm giving this guy disadvantage.
Okay.
Is he going to scrutinize him right now?
Yes.
Okay.
The great blathering begins.
I like to think because I'm a Psyker Noble, it's more just a menacing aura. Holy! These guys can't see shit.
They're not catching
they spend too much time reading books.
I know what it is.
Yeah. It's too much time reading books.
No, they're all nearsighted. No, they're all nearsighted. This one is the fact that he forgot to take off his tinted goggles while looking at it.
it's a combination of the fact that they do this all day, every day, and people never ever try and fake it, and that they respect books too much. I know, heresy. Look, it's not like these passes are leather bound or anything.
Which is outrageous, for the record, but you know.
Oh, wait, I gotta go collect my laundry. Just forgot.
Yep, no worries.
So,
I mean, you did just horribly succeed, so we're good.
Yay!
So I think that's a net 9 successes for us.
Yeah, that's a success, even if we took the first attempt, which was a failure.
Yes.
Yeah. We're still well in.
This guy does not give a fuck. He just sees,
mine would
it's the right color. That must be good enough.
Even if the other one that wouldn't send me a -5 would be a -3 because I still get 2 success levels on painting and
so that's
cordials.
actually plus 11.
Yeah.
Nice.
This man thinks we're VI fucking P's.
No, he just doesn't even notice that we were there. He's just next.
Yep, cool. Just straight through.
He's going for the maximum
next.
throughput achievement.
Someone's been playing too many card shop simulator games, basically, is what we're saying.
Papers, please.
He's going for maximum customer turnover.
Yes. Papers, please. Next.
Yep. You're waved on in. Doesn't even check your bags.
Good. All right.
So you're in again, a bit quieter because it's early in the morning. People are still filling up quite quickly.
Well, time for us to sneak on over to where we think the catacombs access is then.
And
I should have saved my oh wait, no, this is probably a new encounter if we get into another.
Yeah, I'd say probably.
This isn't a new encounter. I'm eating my hat. In game.
You've gone past the guards into the. You're just like.
I'm so used to those things being once per session that I'm like, it's actually.
Oh.
Okay, Richard, witness.
Yep, so Kildor is going to sneak into a currently unobserved corner of the library and set down a fire bomb and just open the nozzle so it starts slowly leaking.
Oh, Jesus.
I like it. I like it.
So you're making a gas. You're making a gas leak.
Yep. Just like somewhere out of sight of one of the entrances we found.
I like the way you work.
You try to put it on delay?
Do that in a couple of places because this is a pretty big fucking library.
Yeah. Well, basically, wait for an opportune moment and then sneak a last pistol shot into the cloud or into some books to start a fire.
I thought you were just trying to evacuate the place because of a gas leak. That's...
No, I mean, in fairness, that's going to get people evacuating.
That or, you know what? I'm not... Carcer isn't here, so we have to have some arson in his memory.
That's fair.
Yes.
We just can't escape, can we?
Nope.
You're
it's awesome time.
Right. Flames. Panic. Smoke. My God. They're burning the autobiographies.
Oh, no.
Oh. So, yes, this will cause general panic and a rush of monks with firefighting equipment towards the now burning section of the library.
And in we slip, I suppose.
Yep, the guy on guard will be on guard, but he will be massively distracted trying to do that kind of, do I leave my post? Do I go help? More important. You can have an advantage on a stealth check to get.
Yeah, I don't even need to use my talent.
Individual or for the group?
It'd be a group check, so like as long as you get a net as a group.
Okay, cool. I will always take free advantage, thank you.
So that's +8 already.
Really making that hard.
Did
I
mine
love free
go
advantage on a stealth check.
Yeah, scroll down. For some reason, it didn't.
Oh, okay, sorry. The dice have literally only just shown up. No, they're not showing
I
up.
didn't fail too much.
Okay, so that's at +4 again.
Yep.
Yay!
Notchily stride past the guard. He really wanted to read something in that section, apparently. Guys are useless. Yeah.
It's nice that it's them for once and not us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gray? The Emperor protects.
Oh god.
That he does.
I remember,
does.
Gray. I did have a deep Empire Emperor given vision before we set off on this one mission in particular. You know.
That's
true. He did.
This is why I have 4 fate points for this mission, not 3.
And they're coming in bloody handy. I'll give him that much. All right. That's pretty clearly. I mean, all right, we got technically a -0 on Terran, but everyone else is pretty clearly passed.
Yeah. That's it.
Except for
I'm
you.
fine.
No, I spent a fate point because I wasn't. My thing was coming through slowly, so I hit a fate point reroll because I couldn't actually see everyone else was rerolling. And by the time I rerolled,
Okay, so it must have gone through really slow because I legit didn't see that until just now.
oh, I had to refresh. It was being very uncooperative.
So that's +12 if we're bothering to count at this point.
I'm assuming that means not only do they not know we snuck into the catacombs, they will have either, for some reason or another, assumed that we were counted on the head count on the evening. So it's not even they think there's some people left behind in here. They think everyone is out.
Yeah. They don't even know you're here.
Lovely.
Oh, it's got that shimmery overlay. That's not a good sign.
Right, so not everything here is exact. So obviously I've just downloaded this one.
Cool.
But it gives us basic ideas. I'll say, obviously, I don't think there's going to be vats full of monsters down here.
I know that this is a
You'd
very,
hope.
very large canvas.
Has it loaded for everyone?
Hang on. Let me refresh and see.
What
We're in
is
the catacombs, yeah?
yours that doesn't...
No, this is loaded. This is fine. It was just the
Oh.
skyscraper map.
There's just maybe it's because there's no walls on this.
Maybe.
Anyway, you've got like a little entrance area, little security area here, and we will pop down. What?
What?
Sorry.
What?
When I dropped my monk down, it said monk token. Why did it have
Oh, that's
Sabine's?
fine.
Why do you have Sabine's token on it?
There was a quantum
Wait.
twin of a blank for a second there.
No, that's not fine. No, none of that. No clones.
Including
We're not at
Sabine.
that chapter yet.
I didn't even. There we go. Oh. Here we have a monk that it's a security thing. Talking in, he's trying to organise things. Yes, we've got fire in section C. Doesn't seem to be too bad. We've got like 10 people on it. Yeah. We'll keep you updated. They seem to be getting under control. No idea what started it yet. No. All right. What's your plan? Clicking on you guys so that people at home can see what you can see.
Light him up.
I would suggest we not light them up.
Well, we're lighting us up.
No, we're not setting ourselves on fire. We don't need to do that. The arson has been accomplished. Caster's
No, we
spirit
don't
has
shoot
been soothed.
ourselves.
Yeah, they're that.
That would be silly.
I dare say counterintuitive.
Dang it! I wish I could spray paint our clothes orange.
No.
I mean, back in the stealth phase, that would have helped. Not something I'm worrying about right now.
I don't. I think for some reason, Sarkis is the only one with vision here.
That's
Sarkis
fine.
brought the torch.
1
I have
second.
cyber eyes.
Got vision
Here's
enabled.
what
Oh,
I'm-
your vision range is set down to overall.
Ah.
Right, Sarkis, what's your vision? You can
Pretty good. I've
see-
got cyber eyes.
Hmm.
No,
Your
he means
token?
on your token.
Yeah, let me grab my ruler.
You could
Does
right
that
click
re-
and go to vision on the token. That might be easier. Ooh,
About 10 meters.
Or
And-
just
Okay, cool.
And now it's infinite.
wow.
Good lord.
Wait 1 second.
50 meters.
Yeah, that was 50. That's
10 meter light radius.
Okay, now I've got vision. So is it 10 or 15?
10.
50.
Wait, what?
50 with 10 meters of light radius. So someone just turned on their light radius.
Oh, that would be me.
he
I like
set
that.
them.
That says vision range though. Why is I've got 10 meters of vision range and no light radius?
Yeah, 10 vision, 0 light for me.
Yeah.
That's weird.
All right. Anyway,
Anyway.
we're
Hey, I'm
here.
back down to normal vision.
Yeah, anyway.
Hey!
We're here, and we got to get in further and so forth.
Yeah. You got a monk talking.
He's looking this way though, right?
Yeah, he's
He's looking at the
You can probably stealth past him quite nicely.
So do you want
Someone
me
in
to-
the monitor might see us, though. Hold on. Those are Star Trek displays.
Good lord.
Careful. Look, it would be
I
hilarious. to
recognize
walk
that
past-
UI anyway.
If that's a,
Yeah,
if that's
as
a
well.
Star Trek monitor, it should explode while he's monitoring it right now.
You know, you're right.
True.
There is a
As well
fire,
as-
so he'll probably explode.
That is a very fair point, yeah.
Give me a second. I gotta give me a second. I gotta roll. I gotta roll the.
Stealth?
What are you doing? Oh, yeah. Oh, shoot,
I'm
you should
terrible
roll
at stealth.
checks. Okay. Hang on. Let everyone get your
haven't
stealth dice.
danced
That needs to
in
be
it.
better than that.
Great. Do we get advantage because he's distracted?
Yeah.
Wait,
Great,
there's
only
actually a
-2.
thing- I mean, there is move silently, which is a part of stealth. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that specialty, so it's just stealth, basically.
Net
I mean,
zero.
you can always say
Uh,
you can always argue having it later on. So.
Net -1 so far.
Net zero. Mine would have advantage. Have had
He-
advantage,
he
so it was
should
only
Oh,
a
have
67.
advantage, so-
Yeah.
so
Who am I
has
missing?
mine not gone through again?
No.
Oh, for
I
God's
don't see
sake.
yours now.
Right, I rolled the dice. I'm going to refresh and see if that forces it through.
I see
Look,
nothing.
if he turns over to
Nada.
look in this direction, I'm going to spray paint him
Okay,
in the
no.
eyes.
I see it now. It's between Eric's and Kildall's.
Yeah, the only one between me and Gildor I see is discard.
Yeah, I've got mine. Yeah.
Well, refresh, because I've just refreshed and mine's there now.
If I refresh,
know
I'll
what's that
kick
in.
you all out.
Oh. That is a point I hadn't considered.
It'd be nice
All
if
right,
there
well-
was what. Okay. I
Well, if the other
refreshed,
players
it was
refresh, they can
tiny.
evidence what roll I've.
Oh, +3. Not
Okay.
bad at all.
Perfect.
There. I'm not making this stuff up. It is genuinely there. I don't know why my dice rolls have started misbehaving, but
Thank you for moving the roller skate out from below my foot.
why did you bring roller skates? Is
I
a
didn't.
question for later. Okay.
Apparently, this monk just likes to leave roller skates lying around.
And just for verification reasons, there you go. It's in the Discord.
Yep, thank you.
That's fine.
Damn your eyes, Foundry. Let me have good rolls. Or at least when I make good rolls, let people see them.
Okay. So, the ahead. There is a fork in the road.
Don't step on the fork either.
So to keep in kayfabe, we don't know about
Yeah.
everything else that we can see, right?
Yeah, that's fair enough. Cool. All right.
Luckily, it's not the whole map, is it? I
It's
think
not the whole map, but it does appear to be most of it.
About a quarter, not than that.
Because it goes. This is the lower end.
Yeah. No, I can see what you can see.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right.
Quarter. If I click on your token, I can see what you can see.
Is this
Oh, yeah.
ventilation duct?
No, it's a regular.
It's a corridor.
It looks ventilation-y
we-
to me. It's the blue lighting.
Can we hear anything down at Grey if we stop and listen?
You can hear, sounds of a TV or something like that going on.
Well, I doubt they put a TV in the ventilation system, so. Bedroom, bake room,
So
possibly?
who's going TV way? Who's going red way?
I'll go
Well,
TV way with you then.
Okay.
Why is it always the two of us who end up getting paired off?
I have no idea. I think.
Yeah, maybe you keep the psycho away from the black.
Yeah, no, this is the
Well, the
thing.
thing is, it doesn't actually matter unless I'm trying to roll psychic, and for some reason, I never roll psychic when it's just the two of us.
Well, that's because usually the two of us don't tend to get caught.
Yeah,
So we usually tend to be able to walk out of here, you know. All right, so who wants to resolve down the end of that corridor first then? So we've got two
Well, it
teams
looks
going
like
two
it's
very
empty.
different ways.
There's been someone in there.
Oh,
Peeking around the corner, I can't quite see him from here. Fuck. If only I had 11 meters.
I know, but not quite.
Ah.
But tell you what, if we were to make like a pause here and make a listen check, Gray, would we hear anything else other than the TV or just the TV overpowering?
Well, you'd have to make a listen check to find out.
Cool.
That would be
Accidentally
awareness if you
switched
want to have a special.
scenes. There we go.
What is hearing? Well, hearing if you have that speciality.
Oh, yeah.
Presumably,
Yes, I
it's
even made a
just
hearing
subject.
speciality.
Look,
I'll re-roll that. Okay, yeah. It's my last fate point, but I did hear something.
Yeah, you can hear somebody kind of shunting away. They're watching some local news broadcast by the sound of it. Just decrying how the Imperials are once more imposing tariffs. Apparently they want some of the food that this planet has produced for its people and has been producing for millennia. Now apparently belongs to the Imperium.
All right, I'm going to clap a hand on Eric and just go, nope, contact, back up.
Right, go down the other way.
We don't need to go poke him.
Yeah, let's just leave this guy for now. Is there a door, Gray, to this hallway?
I assume there would be.
Alright, we'll close that on our way out.
Yeah, whoever's done the map hasn't put doors
That's a
in.
good idea. I'm just going to draw a line to show we've done that, though, if you don't mind me. Mild vandalism.
That's fine. Could have made one myself. I
I
just
mean,
ran out
I
of time.
figured it'd be at the entrance to the passage.
That would be more sensible, admittedly, yes. Let's just correct that. All right, how's Red Team doing, apparently?
Right.
No, we're fine here.
Wow,
bit of-
biohazard and nuclear?
Except, for the small radiation leak. We'll be all right.
Again.
Small leak, very non-dangerous.
Did mine not roll?
I'm not seeing anything rolling now. Wow. These guys are just as deaf as the ones upstairs.
Yeah. Apparently all my monks are rubbish.
Are we wandering into the equivalent of the Ancestor Moth Cult from Oblivion? Is that what we're doing here? Just
Probably.
a bunch of guys who have been in the sauce
Clearly,
for so
no.
long that they've gone blind?
Clearly, the Emperor protects. All right.
Yeah. That he does. That he does.
All right.
I swear, if we're here to steal an Elder Scroll, I'm fucking done. Okay.
We're going to steal a very old scroll. All right.
It might be the oldest scroll they have. It might only be the second oldest. We're not sure.
Yeah, but to steal the youngest scroll doesn't sound as impressive, you know?
That's drawn the
What's in
newest
this
book in the
little room?
library. It said pre-release.
My God. What's this little side room here, Gru?
That seems to be
Like a
some sort
control
of
panel, is it?
it's a computer system. A cogitator. Let's use the right terms.
Ooh, tech adept.
Yep. Where is the books?
Or is this how to shut down the, air conditioning or whatever for the catacomb people? Air conditioning? Sorry, life support.
Where
Very
is
important
the
difference.
books?
The books are found on the following floors. Huge amounts of data.
No. The specific books that I have a
technically
list of. Right, it's running Bureaucracy OS.
Yeah. All those are located in the vault, including the first edition, the meeting of the Nephilim. Oh, sorry, the Seraphim.
Ooh.
Nephilim, get the right one. A first-hand account of the colonization of the planet.
That definitely sounds like what we're going for.
That would be up the boss's street, certainly.
Yep, rated security level 1.
Where's the best way in?
Best way in is through the main door.
Naturally.
Using the key from the abbot.
Of course.
Ah, right. That would track.
But no, there's no actual location for it.
Does the abbot have any ale? That's a British joke that nobody else is going to get, and I'm sorry.
Does this thing have a map at least?
Considering the rest of this library and the rest of this planet, I would assume no, but...
On accelerated success, yes, I'd say probably would have a map of the catacombs.
Yay, we're no longer blind.
Hey!
Is that update?
Yes, it did.
If you click off your characters, you should see everything now.
I don't actually know how to deselect my token.
There we go.
I can drag a blank part of the map.
Yep.
Shift select your own character, basically. Shift select your own token, it should.
Okay, no,
Nope.
that still didn't reveal the whole map to me.
Nope, I only have my original site radius.
That's good. So we don't get to see the entirety of the map.
We just got the entirety of the map.
It didn't load for me.
How's that?
There
Now
we
I can
go.
see everything.
Okay.
But not everyone. Because
No.
Gray hasn't added all of their tokens.
You've got a map, but you haven't got a live video feed.
Yeah, this isn't the CCTV system, sadly.
Those are
haven't
some
paid
very
any-
large exercise bikes.
Yeah.
So if I had
There's
to
also a
guess,
very
the Abbott's
suspiciously
room is
fuel tank.
probably over here.
Sorry.
That'll be the quarters for the abbot. Obviously.
Oh, down here in the bottom right.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
enjoy that he has his
Hello?
armory right next to it.
And you got random living quarters knocking around. We'll say this down here is kind of like a living quarter. That's like a living quarter.
This reminds me of the end of Nar Shaddaa in Knights of the Old Republic 2. It might be the lighting. But
A little bit.
Massive
Little bit.
sprawl of rooms. And
This one up here is labelled as the lab.
This isn't just a library. I think that was obvious, really, but there we are.
game paused.
Oh, hello.
Oh, the Game Pass has a new icon.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Remember to
Dapper
unpause
helmet
it.
too.
So the lab sounds pretty fucking ominous.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say maybe we should go that way first.
Oh my God, they're turning the books into people. The books into people.
No, people into books.
Yeah.
It's the Imperial way.
Significantly
But no, that's normal. The people in the books is normal. That's every day. Where do you think they get the writing material from?
Yes.
He's right, you know.
I'd just like to point out human skin is actually fucking terrible for that.
I don't know.
That has never stopped the Imperium before.
Never.
True. It's
what
just
they
a
have in-
severely inefficient use of material.
It's what they have in
Again,
surplus.
never stopped.
They have a
Inefficiency be damned. They have tradition and annoyance on their side.
They have surpluses of human skin. They have all the human skin you would ever need.
Look, there are a lot of humans who aren't using it anymore, all right?
Well, yes. That is a way of phrasing it. All right, so do we want to beeline straight to Abbott HQ, or do we want to try and check out other bits of the map first?
I still think the lab is probably something we want to check out.
Well, it is on. Yeah, it's relatively close by as well. What's this room labelled as here, Gray? This sort of small one. Is it anything, or is it just
That'd be dorms.
the one we're going to go past? Okay, cool. Nope. I'd suggest nobody goes poking around the dorms. We don't need to.
Then.
Access. That's
All right, all aboard the people train.
Stack the fuck up.
Right.
So,
Oh, yes,
established
before I
we
leave,
can't actually see
the
very
map.
far.
Click. I will pick cast the map.
Good thinking.
I
Pick cap.
figured
Pick
you
cap.
I figured you had a data slate you were just putting all this stuff into.
Oh, that even works even better, yes. And then I'll take a picture of the data slate.
Very nice.
She
All right.
can.
Oh my!
We can
the
see
principle
the lab
sometimes.
from here, right? Is there like a door? I'm assuming there's a door.
There'll be a door shot, yeah.
Probably two doors, if we're being honest.
There. So there was like a door here. You
Gone
just
through a bunch of doors.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're over there.
The door, I assume, does not have any windows.
nope. That's a great. Do not access on the unauthorized personnel only. Fire containment
Well, that's
level
not
3.
gonna stop us because half this party is illiterate.
40k.
You buy
Yep.
you buy the literacy feat.
Some of us just get it because we're not, plebs.
I do like how the base for a character is illiterate.
Yes.
Oh, it's on brand for 40k, certainly.
I don't
but,
think any of us are actually illiterate. I think we've all got.
I think it's quite easy to get, but yeah, it's
I'm
possible.
pretty sure it's just have lore.
It'll be a bit daft if the Telepathica was sending around illiterate people. Psychers being illiterate seems like a bit of a problem.
It kind of depends.
Don't read the books.
Yeah, if they're illiterate, they can't read heretical stuff.
Yeah, but you also can't read the danger sign saying Psychers don't go this way, this is the point. That feels like a fairly important one to know.
So yes.
True, but they probably have symbols.
Yeah, I mean, the universal symbol for someone melting, clutching their head is probably quite.
Everyone can read danger glyphs. If it's a yellow triangle, that means danger. Don't go that way.
That is fair. The ubiquitous yellow exclamation mark triangle has truly transcended time and space.
Yep.
I take it as with round about this close to the lab. Is that? Can we? Sorry, I'm going to try that sentence again with the English language in mind. Oh, there's doors. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Boo! You closed the doors.
Yes, of course I close the doors.
Hey, doors. Nice.
All right,
I
we're stacking up to go into the lab.
I imagine the universal symbol for "Don't go in here" psyker warning is that I just posted in chat.
Yeah, that'll do.
Maybe clutching their head.
All right.
There's no danger
Guns and
psycho.
weapons out, maybe is. Oh,
I'm
sorry.
going to assume the door is locked.
Not know until you try.
I have
I'm
lockpick.
not
I can
going
unlock
to be
doors.
the one dumb enough to open the door to the lab, because I've just noticed those silhouettes in those tubes, and
It's just head crabs. We'll be fine.
Oh God. Unless it's poison crabs. Fuck those guys.
Oh,
I
yes,
also
those guys
noticed
can
that one
burn.
of them is open too.
Just don't
Yeah.
get hit.
Don't take everything because I stole all this him.
Borrowed, please.
Borrowed. I mean,
Permanently
stay
acquired.
at the bottom.
What is wrong with this keyboard?
Problem if it like
Apparently, a lot.
make a map, you put it on the internet, whack your name in the bottom corner, and you at least get some accreditation. Because
Yeah.
can't we get people that put all these things in one place and it's just I got no idea where these come from.
I mean, this one's got assets from Aliens and Star Trek in the same map, so...
This is made using Dungeon Draft, so it's using free downloadable assets, so I can make something like this.
Yeah.
It's the same style.
Oh.
I think that might be Doom.
I don't think there is 40k assets for.
No, probably not.
Games Workshop would probably have a
Yeah, G-Dubs
licensing.
would probably say, no, fuck you, we're going to make our own thing and make you pay twice as much for it.
Hashtag not bitter.
Apparently, it's somebody called Law Patron.
Anyway, we're getting on, and this seems like a pretty good cliffhanger.
Yep. You want to open the door or leave the door shut?
I'll open the door.
Can we peek?
Put the cursed door in your backpack.
I mean,
There was a
All
there's
right.
a clone of there's a clone of Sabine behind the door.
No.
Oh no, which one do I shoot? Open fire on the
The-
obvious clone.
Yeah, the
So-
one that didn't just step out of the goddamn cryo tank would be the obvious
Yes,
one.
the one
to
who's
protect.
standing behind me is the one I don't shoot. shoot.
Sabina, when did they get your genetic samples?
They didn't. Fire.
That's the question. That's always the question where it's like,
Psychic bullshit.
I mean, let's be real. They probably would, if they knew what a blank was, or found out
Yeah.
what a blank was, they would probably be hankering to get their hands on some.
Yes, but there is a very big if with that statement, fortunately, at least as far as we currently.
there you go. I have to press update. Okay, so you open the door.
Aye.
And the room is full of monks.
I close the door quietly behind me.
The monks turned at the sound of the door creaking open. In the room, yep, there are some people floating in tanks. Lots of very
What do they have-
weird looking equipment. Like half of this
Wait,
is
do they have
human,
bo-
half of this is not human.
Oh.
I
Our
almost thought for a second you're saying there were books floating in tanks, and now you have book people being made.
Yes, books floating in tanks.
No, these are actual people. All right. So we'll call that for
Good
there.
people.
Next week, combat. You're going loud, I'm assuming.
Oh yes.
I don't think we have a choice.
We put the payday masks on.